Qvo, what's up? How's everybody doing? What's the haps? What's going on? What's up, baby?
Oh, hello. Hey, everybody. How's it?
You see
How's
how
it
I said?
going tonight?
See how I said? What's the haps?
What's the what?
The haps.
What are you trying to say? Where did you hear that from?
You don't remember that? What's the haps with the craps?
No?
You ain't part of the cool kids. It's all right.
Where did you hear that?
Ice Cube. It was a good day.
Oh, I don't listen to Ice Cube.
Yeah, I know. You're not part of the cool crowd.
No, I was part of the cool crowd. That's why I didn't listen to that.
It's the B23 thing.
Anyways, hello, everybody. How's everybody tonight?
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? No, it was not me, Ro P. It was her running late. You know the
Okay,
deep,
this time it was me,
the
but I
deep.
can actually admit it and say, hey, you know what? It was me. I'm sorry. I had an off day today, okay? I had to work and I was running late and you know, but that's like the first time ever. It's usually you that's late.
The D50s be taking their time. Why the fuck?
Do you still have your name tag on?
No. I'm trying
Oh,
to see why I got those my eyes look like I need a little light thing right here. Like a I need a light like one of them rings.
you realizing you got little wrinkles next to your eyes?
No, it's the shadow in my look. See? I need that. That's what I need. What's going on, everybody?
Stop.
See
Don't be
that?
stupid. Take that off.
I'm a content creator.
Stop calling yourself that.
I need one of them ring things.
No, you don't.
Look
You
at
had one, I think.
Yeah, I did in the beginning when I thought I was really gonna do this every day,
Yeah, I did.
and then I do it every day, and I don't get it. Disco el Super Visto. ¿Qué hubo? What's up, brother? Bro, P is in the house. He said, Buenas noches, Chronicles fam. Hope everyone is doing well. Cricket and Jovan, hello.
Oh, hey, Ropey. Nice to see you here.
Hello to you, Ropey.
Oh,
How you
oh
doing?
my God, how you on too?
Sergio said, What's up, everyone? Ropey said, Sergio, how's it going? How are the kiddos doing? He said, Hey, Ropey, they're okay. Finally gonna get to see them tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
How are you? Ropey said, That's great. Doing anything special with them? Nah, just chilling. He said, Just happy to spend time with them. Ropey said, Well, okay. Well, enjoy your time with them. They grow up too quick. That is true. That
Yeah.
is true. Our boys already, our boys already 20. You don't even wanna. You don't spend time with us no more unless we're spending money.
Hi with you, but with me, he loves me.
Yeah. Ropey said, I'm doing well, thank you.
Right before we came on the live, I was just telling Manuel that somebody at my work just cannot believe that I have a 20-year-old son. He keeps like every time he talks to me, he's like, I just can't believe you're 40. He's like, wow. He's like, I don't even see you as a 40-year-old. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. And I've been, told that a few times, but Hater here doesn't want to believe it. You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
MG said, Buenas noches, Raza. Sergio said, unfortunately, still no car. What's up, MG? Said Sergio. Sergio said, Sergio B23, all good, said MG. Ropi said, MG, buenas noches. Ropi, same to you. Disco el Super Visto. Look, he put a little chicken, a little chicken and popcorn. Is that what that is? A little chicken head? Or is that a pigeon?
Where?
Right there, you see the little. He put the
Oh,
little.
it's a bird.
Yeah, it's a pigeon.
Like, how do you know it's a pigeon? It's just a bird.
I'm asking, is it a pigeon or is it a chicken or what is it?
It's a bird.
There's many fucking kinds of birds.
It's a bluebird.
You don't know. MG said, Disco Super Visto, you making me hungry with that popcorn. MG said, Chronicles, let's go. Let me see. Disco said, Amazon has some dope, nostalgic movie theater popcorn machines, black and gold. They're classic red and white. They do, right? Jovan said she had one of those growing up. Ain't that a bitch? I never got one of those.
Oh yeah. My grandpa actually gifted it to us for Christmas one year for all of us kids.
Oh, yeah.
When Mijo was little, he used to love when my mom would make him like fresh popcorn, and it was just fun. Like we always had one. Like I thought everybody had one. Thought that was the thing.
Ropey said, Disco, I see you ready with the popcorn. He said, Selena's report pumping in the cut. AP said, late, probably Yovana. It was, bro. It was. Ropey said, no, I'm sure it's Cricket running late. It wasn't.
It usually is him. That's why like nobody believes me when it's on me.
MG said, damn, he really froze. Did I?
Did he? No, he didn't.
I didn't see it. Jojo AZ said, I'm with Jovan and Ice Cube. Salute, Rio. What's up? Jojo said, she got you there, right? Maybe. Ty 602 said, beat 2-3. You will.
Oh, hey Ty, where you been?
Yeah, you've been gone a little bit. AP said, I doubt it. Giovanna just has a hard time functioning.
This guy.
Xavier Madrid said, Roswell, New Mexico, CTR. What's CTR, bro? But I got you. I know all about Roswell, New Mexico, bro.
Shut up.
I grew up in a little town called Belen right off that.
Shut your face now. Don't start. Don't you start. You wish.
AP said, Grillo is literally at work, not a valid excuse, border fence. Border fence.
Don't even try to make that a thing, okay? Don't. I already have people calling me Giovanna. That's ridiculous.
Giovanna.
I tell you.
Mr. Goyo said, Buenas noches, Mr. and Mrs. Cricket, and everybody on your channel. I send mine. Yeah. What's up, brother? Send it right back to you.
Hello.
Jita said, Cricket, instead of calling yourself the content creator, just call yourself the creator.
Okay, G-Thoughts, you need to stop thinking so hard. We're not going to do that.
That is true, G-Thoughts. I am the one.
Oh, my goodness.
AP said, Cricket, my little brother grabbed my phone and I lost the chess game. You got lucky, bro. Cut it out. You were through, fool. You were through. You made a mistake. You moved out the way and let me. The next move was a checkmate, and you knew it, so you just forfeited.
Well, tell him what he should have done.
Oh, I gotta look at the thing now. Oh, I don't know. He could have moved his king. That's what he should have done, but instead he moved his rook trying to eat shit. And he didn't realize where my shit was. He saw it too late, and now he's trying to act like it was something else. AP said men will say anything to women just saying, Giovanna.
No, I think he really meant it. Oh my God.
Bro, what was that?
The neighbor's dog.
Bro P said, how's it going, AP? MG said, Chronicles El Choco Moco Pollo Loco, at least you were not 13 when you had your son. Yeah. No, I wasn't that.
No, he was just 17 when he had another kid. Just okay, I'm sorry. Okay, that was bad.
Well, that's true. Rope
That was
piece.
bad.
Hi, how are you doing? Sam G said, Don Loco from Canada, Calgary. You will. Canada, huh? I know about Canada, bro. I got a brother that's Canadian. Where the hell Jovan go?
I'm right here. You actually do.
Yeah, I do. I got a brother that's Canadian. Type 602 said another exciting night. Rope P Rough being 23.
Well, not for some people that are 23, but you are 43, sir. So I don't know. Pretty
MG
sure it's tough for you, Ty.
White Vince. You have to remember popcorn machines were for the cool kids, lol.
They
Orale.
really were. We
You
were,
get,
you know what we really wanted? We wanted like a gumball machine, but then they really thought about it and they're like, no,
oh, I had a gumball machine.
no, you didn't. You're such a liar.
Yep. Burqueño, Cubole said, hello, everyone. Everybody, hope everybody's having a great evening, he said. Salute. Burqueño said, crazy town, Roswell. Salute. It is.
Mm.
That's where our ancestors are coming back to try to see us.
Shut up.
Crusted Trece, Cubole, brother. He put, orale.
Hey, Christy.
AP said, Giovanna is a man's name. Giovanna fits you more.
No, it doesn't fit me well. And Giovanna is not a man's name. It's a French name. You keep it up, I'm gonna go tell my mom.
Bro, P said, Burqueño, hope all is well. How do you say it in French?
It's Jovan.
How? That's how you say it?
Yeah. Like
Weasel said, oh,
it's
Weasel's
it's
here.
with
Little
the
je,
little thing over the A.
the Jovan Musk.
Yeah. Le Jovan Mas.
Le?
Le.
Weasel, what's up, brother? How you doing? Glad you're here. I know you were sick in the hospital for a few days there. Glad you're doing better. He said, what's up, homie and wife fans? I'm glad to catch you guys live. I'm out of the hospital doing good so far. My kids cried every day until I came home. Well, that's a good edit,
Oh,
man.
how cute. Well,
That's a
not
good
cute
edit.
that you were in the hospital, but cute for them that they love you like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And my son cried for me all the time, too. Burqueño said, Ropey, same to you. AP said, it's going, Ropey. I'm feeling my father's absence more as time goes by, but my feet are firmly on the ground one day at a time. Yeah, that sucks, brother.
Yeah.
Weasel said, what's up, Ty 602? Cheetah said, Giovanna, I have a secret. Giovanna, hear it? No, never mind. Giovanna, hear it.
What?
He said, I don't want you to put me in a headlock and smack me.
Oh my goodness. I am not bully G thoughts.
MG said, I meant call wasn't 13 at the time, not you, B23. Shit. Excuse me. Fucking got cold in here quick. Cheetah said, bully. Rope piece. Ty, it must be exhausting trying to imitate a 23-year-old, LOL, trying to remember lingo and all.
Oh my god.
I don't know about Ty, but for me, that shit just comes natural.
No, I don't. And you really shouldn't try to talk like that.
You just be trizipping.
Oh my god, just stop. You're so embarrassing. You're so stupid. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
I'm young, bro.
Oh my god. So
So I
now
said,
you're trying to sound young and urban? Wow.
yeah, I never said that in my life. That shit was weird.
What a guy.
Ty 602 said, "What's up, Weasel?" Patty Guardado, what's up? How you doing? She said, "Good evening to you both from Facebook." Good evening, right back to you. Thank you for tapping in.
Oh, hello.
She's from San Bernardino, California. I grew up right there, right on the corner right there of Martin Luther King and
Shut
Fifth.
your stupid face. And you do look like you would really belong on a Martin Luther King Street.
Always hate on us all.
I don't
San
know why you want me to be mean to you.
Why? Why I want you to be mean?
Why? Why do you do that? Why do you want me to be mean to you?
You're just mean by nature.
No, I'm trying to be nice to you, and then you go say stupid things like that.
AP said it's not French at all.
It is.
Jovin, he said Jovin is a masculine name with both Latin and Hebrew origins.
You're not
Yeah.
even spelling it right, first of all. Thank you.
Sergio said, Jovan, ooh la la, you fancy ass.
I am fancy. Very fancy.
If he changed it, he meant Jovan. Porqueño said, Weasel, glad to hear that, bro. What up, DJ Cricket? Said Ernie Alvarez, you like that, huh, bro?
Oh my god.
I got down, eh? I should do it again tonight.
No, you shouldn't.
Tonight's gonna be purely dedication though night. So if you guys got any dedications, let it be known.
You're not playing music tonight.
I didn't say music. I said dedications.
You're not doing dedications tonight.
I can do dedications.
No, you can't.
I'm the love God.
No, you can't.
You're a hater. AP said, man, I miss carne asada fries. They don't got them out there, bro? I mean, I'm sure they don't, but can't you just like tell them to make some?
Do they have French fries out there?
Yeah, got to.
Then just make your own. Make your own carne asada fries.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Chita's laughing. He said Giovanna's a masculine name. Weasel said, thanks, Burqueño. He said, Grio, I saw some good mini split ACs for the home. I'll email you the links. Órale,
Oh
gracias.
my freaking god.
Thank you, brother.
That
So
we're
what's up,
freaking
man?
over this. No, seriously. I
You know
don't
what
want
it
to
is?
do I don't want to do that.
The mini split?
Yes.
You don't even know what it is.
Yes, I do. And then you get this freaking idea and then you just stop it. You guys
Hey,
don't give him ideas, please, because seriously, he like gets this idea and then he just will talk about it for weeks. And then I have to hear it when we're not on here.
yeah, well, sorry that I just want to fix up the house.
Oh, that's not the reason. I never heard of a freaking mini split before in my life until AP said it. And then now that's all I hear from you.
Alberto Beto said, Cricket and Le Giovanna, saludos to both of you and saludos to the world.
Oh, thank you, le guy.
There we go. Rope P says, stay strong, AP, and just hang on to the great memories of him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Sam G said, where about in Canada? I don't know, brother. To be honest, I don't think I ever asked. I'm not sure. So what happened was when my mom moved from Mexico, uh, she met a dude in Mexico and they dated whatever, got married, but he was from Canada. And so when he took her back to Mexico with him, I mean, I'm sorry, to Canada, and they had my brother. Then the dude ended up moving to Texas, I think. Anyway, after my brother and one of my sisters, they divorced and shit, and then she moved to the United States, to Arizona, and then that's when I came in the picture. But my brother was born in Canada, so he's a Canadian citizen and has to have a green card and all that. Well, I don't know. I don't think he still hasn't gotten his citizenship for the U.S. He's just Canadian. I think he gets his residency or some shit like that. But I don't know where in Canada, bro. I can't remember. I don't know what they ever said. I don't know. I don't know if they were even, like, I've seen pictures and shit. Sergio said, "Damn, bro, that was bad. Probably don't do that again." You didn't like that, bro?
No, it's cringy.
To be kids in it.
See, that's a new word, cringy. Yeah, because now that I don't look 40 from what people tell me at work.
Your face is cringy.
Oh my God.
Goddamn, that's how that probably sound good right now, said MG. AP said, "Miss my old man's voice, but I don't want to dwell on it. Thank you, Ro P."
Do you have any like voicemails of him, like of his voice and stuff that like you listen back to? Just wondering.
Yeah. There, oh, Patty Guardado said, "There's no Martin Luther King in San Bernardino." They must have changed it because I know that's where I grew up.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Carlos Martín said, "Si no fuera por tu mujer, te aventaras unas mentirotas." Right? I
If
tried,
what?
bro. I tried. She be trying. She be checking. She
Yeah,
be,
no, you got it right. Finish that sentence.
what was I gonna say?
You said she be what? Checking me?
Nah, hell no.
But you know what though? I think it's okay. Like sometimes I
Hey,
check you
I
and
meant
sometimes
I meant like fact checking.
oh sure.
You try to
But
you try to you try to lie and say that I didn't grow up where I grow up.
here's the thing though, as a couple, as adults, like there's times that I do check you. But there is times before you shake your head and shut it up, okay? There are times that I do, and then there's times that you do with me too. There's times that you've, had to put me in my little place or I've had to put you in your place and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a pretty good relationship when, there's been times where I'm like, "Oh, okay, I better just shut it up right now. I'm not going to say nothing." And
Man,
vice versa.
I never felt like that.
Yes, you have.
But yeah, Carlos, it's crazy, bro. I can't tell you guys nothing without her jumping in and acting like she knows. She doesn't know, bro. She didn't know me
I do.
before I was
You
before.
were locked up your whole life and your childhood life and your toddler life. You were always in there.
I am a,
That's
I am a learned and traveled individual.
no bull, bull.
Burqueño, what's up, brother? He said Canadians and Cholos have a lot in common. Most can't stand the U.S. government, and they both say, "Eh." Hey,
That's funny.
Burqueño. Ro P said, "Weasel, glad to hear you're home with your family." Ernie Alvarez says, "Simon T. Rilla, there he is." He said, "Nipsey hustle, dedication. I miss Maria Conchinas and Carolina's. Shake my fucking head. Arizona got the best food. Tex-Mex is not real Mexican food," he said.
That's what I say, but nobody listens to me, T-Villa.
What the fuck is Maria Cochinas? Where's that at? Is
Oh,
that what
that
it's
I don't
really
know.
called? Is that really what it's called? Maria Cochinas?
See,
No,
I've never.
that can't be true, bro. You
Maybe,
bullshit.
maybe cocinas.
Yeah,
Maybe,
maybe.
maybe the auto check. Maybe the auto check did it.
Fuck, it is Maria Cochinas.
Oh, that is just nasty.
823 South Central Ave.
Oh wow.
Why would they call it that? Maria Cochinas.
That is just nasty.
That's
What?
crazy.
Why?
AP said, I've been thinking of making my own, but I'm lazy. Gonna have to. The carne asada fries. Yeah. MG said them wiener schnitzel chili cheese fries are on point. I've never had that, bro. I've heard people talk about wiener schnitzel. Wiener schnitzel. I've heard people talk about that, but I've never actually had it. Have
I
you
have it
been?
all. I have it all the time. It's
Ah, shut the fuck up. You're lying.
I can't have it all the time. You don't know.
You're lying. Shut up.
I'm just living my life in AZ and enjoying it.
Super beast. What kind of content creator ideas you talking about? Me? I got all kinds of ideas, bro. I could do
Stop.
videos. I could do videos
Stop,
about. I could do
babe.
reactions. It could be called Chronicle Chronicle Reacts.
Babe,
But,
stop. You're just
but we
stop
make
it. Don't even think the way you sit back and you look up and you're thinking, stop it. You're not gonna do any of that. You don't have time.
I have time.
No, you don't. Stop. Why do you look up like that in a corner? Like
That's what you're supposed to do when you think.
you don't know about that.
Yeah.
You didn't take drama class.
Kenyo said, MG, they do my stomach damage, but they are worth it. Oh, the Wiener Schnitzel? I've never had it, bro. Do they have Wiener Schnitzel in Arizona?
Yeah, I think so.
They didn't before, though. I know they didn't have that when I was growing up.
Babe, you don't know about a lot of stuff when you're growing up. You were hardly out here on the streets. And then when you were out here, your family didn't take you anywhere. You guys didn't do anything. You weren't that privileged. I'm sorry, but you weren't. You didn't go do things like that. So you wouldn't have known anyways, even if it was around the corner from your house. You wouldn't even have known.
You don't know anything about
Yeah.
me.
Yes, I do. I know that. And that's some truth for you, okay?
If it was around the corner, I would have known because I used to walk all over the place.
No.
Yeah.
That it was out of your budget with your $3 little. Stop it.
Jokes on you. We just said, I miss you guys a lot. Much love and respect to everybody. Thank you, brother. Right back at you. Ya lo sabes. Thank you.
Yep.
Chita said, Cricket, I thought you was an Azteca Viking.
Oh my God, a what?
An Azteca Viking?
Stop. You're so stupid. Stop looking like that.
What happened?
Cause why do you look up like that?
Just thinking. Calm the
Well,
fuck.
you're not frozen.
You
Picture
thought
face.
you
No, I
almost
didn't.
thought. You
No,
I
I didn't.
next time I'm not gonna give up so quick. I'm gonna make you're gonna watch. But no, Azteca Viking, bro, G-Thoughts, what's that? Like a mix? MG said Burqueño, LOL. Thanks,
Like
Ropi. How's
the
your
mom
family?
was a Viking and then the dad was like Aztec.
Yeah, I
Little
guess.
mixed baby.
Yeah. Weasel said, thanks, Ropi. How's your family doing? He said, bro, we just so everybody, I know everybody's not familiar. Ropi's been here a long time, and she is a sis, not a bro.
Yes,
Just
she did.
Valley Rays said, saludos, GQ. What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, Valley Rays, he made a comment earlier on the he liked where the way I responded to that fool on the live last night that threatened me. Alberto Beto said, Cricket, when will you guys do another oldies dedication night? And will it just be oldies or will it change to different music genres? We usually ask, bro. We've done everything. I don't like hard rock and roll or like like the yelling doing this shit. I don't like that. But What happened?
Oh,
What are you laughing about?
mm.
Um, but we do other highlight, like, whatever anybody requests, we'll throw it up there.
Can I
Um,
answer this question?
yeah, go ahead.
I think that like before we've just taken dedications and play with whatever, but it goes like all over the place and it like kind of like weirds out the mood. But that's why I think that like when we go on and we do music, we should like pick a certain
Genre.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or pick
but
two, have two in one or something. I don't know, but it kind of goes like really crazy when
yeah,
we just kind of throw it all out there.
yeah. But we will do other genres for sure.
We will be doing a pop one coming up here soon. A little bit of pop and R&B, 2000s, 90s. What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your fucking face? What the fuck?
Well, why you make that face for? That's good music.
Pop is not good music.
You don't know what good music is.
Carlos Martin, see you guys too funny. That's her, bro. She's always trying to fight with me. She don't know nothing. Kisar Sousa said, "Free my daddy."
What'd he do?
I don't know. Jojo AZ said, "Carolina's is fire." It is, bro. That is true. MG said, "Kitchen." Alberto Beto said, "She said cricket locked up since his toddler years." See,
Really?
she talks, bro. T
Yeah,
Villa,
the little baby handcuffs.
T Villa says, 7th Street and Baseline. It's the Chinese food place. Maria Cochina is Chinese food? Really? Or are you saying something else? Kisar Sousa says Salinas Valley Prison. Valley Ray said, "Cuenta anything you know about Slackjaw." Um, they just whacked him, right? I mean, I'm sure you know that. I was in the Paredes with Slackjaw. The crazy thing, and what a lot of people uh outside of, I mean, there's people that know, but outside of the circle, right? Outside of those in the know, they they're surprised when they hear about Slackjaw's original case that put him on death row, um, because it involved, some crazy charges, um, and when you look at it, and you really think about it, it's a trip how much the favoritism even back then came into play. But at the same time, bro, back then it wasn't the same. I mean, everybody talks a good game, right? But a lot of those had crazy charges back then. And it's a trip that, it happened that way. It seems to be stricter nowadays than it was back then. But I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll explain it. I'll tell the story on that one, but I'm just assuming that you probably do. T Rilla said you entered through the kitchen, LOL. Oh yeah? Huh. Elias Castares said, ¿Qué onda, pinche grillo? Guadalajara restaurants, the bomb. Where's that, bro? Guadalajara restaurant. Where's that at? He's up. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to skip those. T Rilla said 7th Street and Buckeye, man. It's a Chinese food, huh? Jojo says 7-Eleven has better food than Wiener Schnitzel. 7-Eleven. I always like the AM PM hamburger and hot dogs. Remember those, babe?
No, not really.
They were good. Rolando Mota. ¿Qué hubo le dice? ¿Qué hubo, Grio? What's up, bro? Your name fucks me up, brother. How you doing? MG said, Jojo, Arizona QT is better than 7-Eleven. Yeah, QT is good too. Jojo AZ said MG 100. Alberto Beto said, Cricket, try to fool her into thinking that your screen frozen. I did. She didn't. I didn't play it right.
Oh, goodness, please.
See what Jojo said? He said, damn, she's mean.
I am not mean. It's like he likes to hear it because he doesn't get it, you know?
I don't get what.
You don't get it sometimes. You know? It's like you want to like want me to yell at you or something.
First of all, bitch, you don't yell at me.
I'm not even say yell, I just said like tell you what's up. And you don't have to use a B word.
Tell me what's up.
Yeah.
Sam G said, what's a better movie, American Me or Blood In, Blood Out?
Neither. They're
If you're
both
just
ridiculous.
if you're just talking about, so obviously I feel that those movies had a detrimental effect on the young on the generation. I think it made a lot of people, and a lot of movies do. But anyway, forget putting that to the side. If you're just talking about the theatrics of it, and as far as a movie is concerned and how it was made, American Me was the better made movie. I think Blood In, Blood Out was a little bit far fetched, a little bit more kind of corny. Some of the stuff, the extra stuff they put into it. Um, but so just on pure, we're talking about a movie that you can watch as an adult, knowing what it could lead to. But yeah, I think American Me was the better made flick. Alberto Beto said both movies are good, bro. MG said Sam.
No, they're not. They're both crap. I can't bring myself to like sit down and watch the whole movie. It just makes me laugh. It's so like seriously, come on. Like it doesn't make you cringe at all. It doesn't make you like, oh my god, how embarrassing. How embarrassing for how people say my people, like it's just I don't know. I can't. Like I just can't.
Yeah, I think Blood In, Blood Out definitely. I thought at
To
some
sit there
point.
and watch the whole movie and not like I cover my face and like I'm embarrassed. Like that's like seriously, this is like really like come on, we're better than that.
Yeah. Sam G. Boulevard Night said MG. Milan said neither one. Kill you, motherfucker. Porqueño said,
What?
oh, I was talking to the fly. Porqueño said, next time you come to New Mexico, Cricket, go to an all soups and try their deep fried chimichangas. All soups. All soups. All right.
Oh, okay. They do have a good chimichanga.
Yeah, I think I've had it
Shut
before.
up. You've never been there.
Yeah, I used to go there.
You've never even had chimichangas. Nobody ever cooked you chimichangas. Stop it.
He said, Neat has station burritos you'll ever eat, bro. Neat has, oh, best. Best, Neat, best station burritos you'll ever eat, bro. Station. Anyway, yeah, I'll try it, bro, for sure. I love chimichangas. I like anything. Jojo said, what's up with Greyhound? I'm waiting for him to call me back, bro. He tried to call me a few days, like 3 days ago, but he tried to call me collect instead of prepaid. And so the phone was telling me press one to add money to the phone. if you want it to be this, the number. So I'm pressing one and I'm trying to like
I,
add money.
I I don't understand. Like, if you go to the Instagram, his picture's there with his information. If you guys go back to like all the videos, like Rayhan hasn't been on in like over a year almost. Like,
Mhm.
I think he would rather you guys write to him and see what's up, because I don't think he'll ever get this message right here.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah, it is just kind of like when they ask us about Mundo. Like, it's not. Do you see him here?
yeah,
Yeah, I know. It's just, and I don't mean to like get on you, Jojo. It's just like it's every freaking live we have to hear it, and it's to the point where it's like, hey, there's his info. Hit him up. It's every live, like for the past 2 years now.
yeah. Burqueño said, "Blood in, blood out, more cultural." You think? Blood in, blood out, more cultural? I thought it was just so fucking corny, bro. Burqueño said,
It's so cringy. I cannot.
"What on 11th Street Ranker, Big VGV, great movie as well," said Burqueño. I don't think I've seen that one like that. I don't remember those. David Martinez said, "Do you see La M being as relevant in the near future as they were in the past?" I think they're losing a lot of the mystique, bro. To be honest, um, I think a lot of there's more stories coming out about how they really are now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of before, what you used to hear is in the open was the propaganda. You would hear like if a carnal got killed by another carnal, if they green lighted one, they always had some reason for it, right? Some excuse for why it was done that sounded like it was justifiable. And I think now, little by little, it's the stories are coming out more and more of the truth. You know what I mean? That you're hearing the backstabbing shit, the treacherous stuff, the stuff that shows that most of these pegadas that are being done are out of selfishness and greed, not necessarily for, you know, whatever, so-called justifiable reason they had, and so I think that it's losing a lot of the mystique and a lot of the. I think people are now seeing it more for what it is, and at least that's my hope. I think I mean, definitely people are telling a lot more stories about the treachery. I mean, nowadays that's almost all you hear about them now. It's no longer they can no longer hide behind the mask of they're for the raza and it's for the betterment and it's for the protection of and all that other bullshit. No one believes that anymore. Um, it's a criminal organization that takes advantage of the gente to better themselves as far as feria and to get you know for themselves, and they'll even step on each other for that same purpose. So all that carnalismo talk and familia and amor and all that, I think it's all losing any kind of weight. You know what I mean? People see it for what it is. So yeah, I think that yeah, I think it's not going to be as relevant in the future. I think it's losing a lot of that. I think that people are going to even eventually. I mean, they're going to continue to be powerful because they're always going to have people willing to do things for them. Without that, they'd be nothing. But they're always going to have you know people that are willing to do anything because they want to be you know whatever they see those guys as. Um, but I think for the most part, a lot of people. I mean, look at the Yardas now. They flip totally. SNYs, PCs, all that. They've become the majority now. It's that you would have never thought that would ever have happened back in the day. I mean, in Arizona alone till I believe like till late '90s. They didn't even have PC yards. If you PC'd up, you went to the hole and just sat there. Then they put in lawsuits for that, so they opened up 1 yard and then 2 yards, and now it's basically that's the norm. It's
But
crazy.
isn't it like the SNY yards? Like now they're doing like their own groups now, like their own gangs,
Yeah,
and then they're fighting, and then it's a whole nother thing again, and then again.
yeah, and I think the problem there is it's 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 the criminal mentality. You know what I mean? And so I think it's dumb. I think I, I don't. I mean, I just think it's the mentality of individuals locked up together to want to do something, but it's never going to be what they hope for or portray it as. You know what I mean? As long as it encompasses feria and greed and all that, it's always going to come out to be the same. It's not. They're never going. And the thing is a lot of the vatos on them yards weren't prison gang members before. Like they weren't carnales. Some are, but a lot of them weren't. They just started their new, they did their click up in these PC yards. But I don't know. I mean, I just think it's if you already saw it failed once, why continue to try it, man? Just do you get the hell out and be there for your family and live your life. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Jojo says Slack been had it coming allegedly like the mother fools. Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, for sure. Elias Casares says it's on Central Carnal going more towards the south of Finiquera. Is it? MG said Chronicles talking about hot dogs. Sam's Club has got a good all beef one for $1.50 with a drink too. I know, bro. I
Oh
do.
my God, him and my brother go there for lunch.
Yeah, me, my brother-in-law, and my son. We have that all the time, bro. The hot dog, and he'll get the pizza sometimes. It's cheap as fuck, bro. Like you said, $1.50 for the soda and the hot dog. And they have that little ice cream thing. Man,
The parfait.
yeah,
You're stupid.
it's good, eh? Elias Casada gets excited when he gets yelled at. She don't yell at me, bro. Gita said Giovanna is a meanie.
Oh, that's how I feel.
David Martinez said American Me cinematography, blood in, blood out, glorified it. I think they both glorified it. Well, here's the thing. This is what I think, and and here's the problem with a lot of that stuff. You can't. So these flicks, bro, or when you do war stories or all, I've said it before, so I'm gonna sound like a fucking like I'm repeating myself. But the problem is, as an adult, you can watch those movies and take them in for what they are, movies, right? So you can look at the cinematography, you can look at whatever the fuck you want as far as a flick is concerned, right? It can be cringy to some people, it can be embarrassing for the raza to some, you know what I mean? Like all of those things. But to kids, you got to remember their mentality is different. They don't think like us, obviously, right? We were once kids. Remember how you thought. You looked up to the cool kids. Not everybody, but the majority. You wanted to be that. So if you're in that world, if your world is the so-called quote unquote gangster world, and you watch a movie like that, you look up to those individuals. You think that that's the goal of a gangster, and that's what I think. That's the problem with those movies. When you say it glorified it, I think it's the glorification of all these things. It's in the eye of the beholder, right? I don't think a lot of adults will listen to a war story and think that's that they'll glorify it. I don't think they'll be like, damn, I wish I could do what this Otto did. I think the majority would look at my life if I told it and talk about the things I did and would say, damn, what a dumb motherfucker. You threw your whole life away for that, for nothing. You did all that time. Man, I would never do that. That's ridiculous. But as a kid, if I told the exact same story, they might, I believe, they would look at it and say, damn, man, that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to do actually worse than him. I want to be talked about, and that's how we were as kids. We heard of the older carnales that put in work, and we were like, okay, yeah, that's, I want people to speak about me in that way. And it's just a childish mentality. It's a way a kid thinks. And I think that's the problem with it, is that as an adult, we think we're just putting out a story, a funny story, or we're putting out we think we're putting out some kind of deterrent story because it would deter us if now, and we forget that we're not speaking to, you know, mature minds. A kid they don't see it the same way we do. And I remember we saw American Me in Adobe Mountain. Adobe Mountain is Arizona's juvenile prison, right? You go to juvenile hall. If you get sentenced to go do time, you go to Adobe Mountain. That's in Phoenix. In Tucson, you had Catalina Mountain, I think it was, or something. So they showed us American Me in there, and for the next after that movie, everybody walked around with their fucking shirts buttoned to the top. Everybody walked thinking, calling each other carnal. Everybody wanted to. It stopped being so much about fighting, and everybody wanted to stab everybody. I mean, it got. I mean, you saw the difference, and I think that's just the way it is. It's kids. It's kid mentality. It's and so that's the problem with it. I think the glorification. I think both movies glorified it for a kid.
I just think that's why you need to let kids be kids. Let them be their age. Let them watch the cartoons, let them watch the princess movies, let them watch those things. I
Yeah.
think as parents, like, I don't think a 7, 8-year-old has any business watching those movies. I just really don't, or even a 15-year-old. That's
Yeah.
why there's age restrictions and things like that. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch movies like that when I was little. I was able to watch them when I was older, and then when I did, I was like, "What the heck is this? Like, this is crazy." But you got to see it as a kid, and look at what it did.
Well, I didn't do. I mean, I was already. Though I saw it the first time I
Yeah,
saw
I
it.
know, but it just amped it up. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I mean?
for
And
sure.
so it's like that's why though my parents kept movies like that away from me.
Yeah,
That's why they tried their hardest to keep things like that away from us.
yeah, yeah. And I think that's true. I think it definitely is part of it. I think that's, but I don't know how you keep a lot of that away from some, except for parents paying attention and being there. Unfortunately, we don't. Not everybody's the greatest parent, but yeah, I just think that's the problem with a lot of this stuff. And I mean, I've said it before, it's no secret. That's why I don't do really the war story thing. You know what I mean? I haven't found a way where I can do it where I would feel comfortable enough knowing that if a kid heard it, they wouldn't somehow see it as cool or whatever. You know what I mean? I try. I mean, if I do talk about anything on here, I usually try to say, throw in there the losses that came with it also, that kind of balance it. But it's tough, man. It's just hard to put yourself now in the kid's shoes and say it the right way. But that's the way it is. Mark Gonzaga said Carolina's on 12th in Mojave or La Canasta on 7th Ave in Grant. La Canasta was always good. Yeah. Alberto Beto says she's not mean. She's good for you. Keeps your ass in check. She can't check me, bro.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Chita said both American Me and Blood and Blood Out need to be rated triple X gay porno. It's true. Laugh my ass off, said Burquino. Jojo AZ said, is she even raza? Who?
Are you talking about me? Yes, I am. And so much that I do care so much about my people that I wish that they wouldn't do the things most of them do, that I, you know, sacrifice myself for people.
Ernie
Or do you
Alvarez.
say, or I lay on the sword for my people?
He
No,
said,
it's just, I just think that, you know, I hate when, you know, I'm not about that, like the racing. I'm about every race. I love every race. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
But it's not making it when, ooh, we, you know, all the Mexicans took over all the prison system. Like that's not making it in life. That's not, you know what I mean? Some things that we are proud of, it's not something to really be proud of. It's kind of embarrassing. So it's, you know, that's what it is.
Ernie Alvarez says, she's French, so those aren't her people.
Exactly. Thank you.
Le Jovan.
Me, je m'appelle Le Jovan.
Oh my God, cut it out.
Well, okay, I took French for a semester in high school, but I
What else?
didn't pass.
What else do you
I didn't
know?
pass. That's pretty much it. Okay, I know another word, but it's a bad word, but I'm not gonna say it.
Bafangu?
No, it's foutoir.
What the fuck is that?
F you.
Oh.
But
MG
see
said,
how much nicer it sounds in French.
I don't know. If you didn't know English, fuck you might not sound too bad
Kind of sounds bad.
because you know English.
I think it's just because of the ugh sound of it. It's like ugh, like the
I don't say it that way.
ugh. Like it's like ugh. That's an ugly word.
Like Giovanna.
Shut up.
MG said, Gitats all Romo. Shake my head. What's all Romo? Oh,
Elmo.
Homo. Ty 602 said, Cholo Loco Vatos forever. I said, what's up, Ty?
Oh my goodness.
Ty's coming in and out. Where are you going, bro? What you doing?
He's in the streets, you know, Ty.
Catorce is in the house. He said, in the norte, upstaters blew up after American Me. Prior to that, it was primarily red on red facts. I'm partial to Boulevard Nights. Big BGB. Saludos cricket from Watson 831ers. Yeah. And we saw it too, bro, in Phoenix. And I think everywhere. Look at, bro. Think about even in the mid 80s after Colors. All of a sudden, you had Crips and Bloods all over the damn United States. Um, then you get into the American Me thing. You got everybody running around, fucking wanting to be Santana and shit. You know what I mean? It's just kids, bro. Kids. I mean, kids are always gonna want to be bigger than life. As they see it, right? I mean, you got kids that watch GI Joe and they're running around acting like they're in war and they're throwing grenades at each other. You have kids watch Mortal Kombat and they get swords and they're fighting with swords. I mean, it's not something new. You know what I'm saying? It's what happens. And people think just because I mean I don't know what the fuck they think, but the thing is kids they're gonna try to emulate what they think is cool and what they think is listen, when you hear an adult call one of these fools legends and all that, of course a kid wants to be a legend. Of course a kid wants to be talked about in that way. They can't compartmentalize that and say, no, they're not, they're calling them that, but they're not really that because it's a different world inside than it is on the outside, and all that bullshit that you hear that you people use as an excuse when they say that. Kids don't think that way. Oh, it's maybe they're legends in that world, but not in the real world. So I just got to stay on the real world and not go to that world because get the fuck out of here. Really? You really think some kid's really gonna put it, that type of thought into it? ¿Por qué no said gas station, Spencer? Jojo AZ said she knows more about you than you do.
I do.
She
I
doesn't.
really do.
He said, so then what's up with Greyhound?
I hate you.
I said, what's all Romo? MG said, Gitas changed the R with an H. Okay, you want me to say American Me and Blood in Blood Out is romantic instead?
There you go.
Ah, no, that wasn't romantic, bro. He took it. Jojo, so that what's up? Road Peace said, I have an early start. Mañana buenas noches to all and blessings. Good night, Road
Good
Peace.
night.
Hopefully we're not too far from this comment, so you're still here to hear that. Buenas noches, we appreciate you. Urqueño said, Road P, have a good rest of the night. Type 602 said, good night, Road P. Sam G said, yeah, I agree. American Me was better. Straight OG. Blood and Blood Out was more mainstream. Yeah, I just didn't like it. It was just so damn corny, all that. I'll fight for you, jefe, and all that bullshit talk. Hell,
It's funny to me because I knew so you guys shouldn't talk to me. So didn't talk like that.
the
Can you
what?
imagine doing that?
No,
Talking to somebody like that, like talking to Chino or Sinner like that. Like, can you imagine?
no.
And then that guy in his underwear, like, what's that about? Like,
Yeah.
that is crazy. I couldn't imagine that. Like, it's just,
What was the?
oh my God. I'm embarrassed right now just thinking of it. Like,
Me das esquina. Te doy esquina. Yeah, it was too. It was just too like that type of stuff. Just seemed real corny to me. It took too much drama in it. I was in drama class, so I know how that shit
no,
works.
you weren't. Shut up.
Chita said, Giovanna, what you got against Mexican culture?
Nothing. It's just nothing, actually.
Elias Casares says, it's all changing now, Grillo. It's not the way it was before. Even before there was no loyalty. Nowadays, if you don't have the drogas on the yard, then you're nothing to the table. But to
Isn't
be
that
honest,
crazy, though? You have to have drugs.
yeah, and to be honest, it was kind of always like that. It was either that or you were willing to do the pegadas. I mean, it was always you had to be useful to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I hit the yardas, they used to have carnal tables where only the carnales could sit, or anybody they invited to sit with them, right? So you would have the whole section, you had the blacks, the whites, the Mexicans. You had the whole section, and in the end, like the top, it was usually like the top corner, or you had to pass everybody else to get to that table, and that's where the carnales. And if there was no carnales on the yard or only one carnal, then that table remained empty. People wouldn't sit there, or the one carnal would sit there, and he may invite somebody to sit with him. And the only people that were ever invited to sit there, or that were with in the mix and all that, were gente that were either hitting clavo, were willing to to hit fools, just like you were useful to them. It was always that way. The problem is you didn't realize that because you were so busy trying to please them because you wanted to be a part of all that. You know what I'm saying? Like now looking back, you can obviously say like, damn, I was like a fucking little broad, like a little puppy chasing, doing shit. Who do I gotta kill? Who do I gotta kill? Where do I shoot? Who do I stab? You know what I mean? Like just willing to do whatever to be acknowledged, basically. And it's still the same, still the same. Now, now everybody's back out again, and it's back to that same old shit. But now it's even worse. They're actually forcing gente to do things that they don't want to do. You know what I mean? If you're getting visits, you got to bring in the clavo. And yeah, it's gotten worse, but the same. Jojo said the new horizon. Alberto Beto said, best movie that I've seen of an escaped convict trying to live the right way is Les Miserables, the movie with Liam Neeson, not the singing play crap, but the movie from the 90s. I don't remember it. You remember that, babe?
Mm-mm.
Liam Neeson.
You gotta
He's
see
a
it.
good actor.
Yeah, he is.
Alberto
Oh,
Beto
I
said,
forgot to put him on my top 10.
Liam Neeson and Taken. He is not top 10. Cut the
Yes,
shit.
he is.
Oh,
Yes, he.
shut the fuck up.
You shut your face. Yes, he is.
Better
Uh,
than fucking, what's his name?
who?
Johnny Depp?
Are you kidding me? Johnny Depp's like in my top 15.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Burqueño said it seems that some people think drug use, cannibalism, and backstabbing is something new going on with the gangs. I remember in the 90s the word tecato was synonymous with those vatos. Yeah, it always was. It's nothing new. The problem is you closed your eyes to it because, or those of us that follow the path close our eyes to it because we wanted to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So you forgave those things. You know what I'm saying? You saw, and it was like I said, you saw the stuff like if the backstabbing, right, that you're pointing out. A lot of that was hidden. So you would hear, like, let's say, like I said, if they took out another carnal, there was a green light or something. There was always some excuse why, right? Either he didn't want to play ball no more. Um, he was telling, or whatever. It made some mistake that made it justifiable. But then, as you get deeper in the juego, you start hearing the real reasons that some of these things happen, and you realize, it was not what you thought. But again, and that's why I say a lot of time, none of us are innocent victims here. I think we see it, but we don't think it's going to happen to us. So we say, fuck it. And we turn a blind eye to it. You know what I mean? That's the problem. We're all guilty of that, I believe.
You know what? I remember one time hearing that word, tecato, when I was little. I
Hmm.
think maybe like 8, 9 years old. And my mom, when I asked her what that was, like she was like, "Oh, it's just some guy that sells stuff, but we don't buy stuff from him. We buy our stuff at the store." And I said, "Oh, yeah." She's like, "Because at the store they have better stuff there." And I'm like, "Yeah, they do have better stuff there. I don't want to buy from the Cato." You know what I mean? Like I just, and that's what I never knew what that was until later in life.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Like that word, I just, because there was one that he used to like, be around in Glendale, around the restaurant when, and he'd sell stuff, stolen stuff. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. My mom was just like, "No, he just sells stuff, but we don't get our stuff from him. We get our stuff from." Because I'm like, "Oh, look, he's got like toys and stuff. Like he'd have like a cart and stuff, or he had a car and like, hey, you guys want to buy stuff?" Like, and I didn't know it was like a druggie or whatever. I didn't know any of that. And she's like, "No, no, we don't buy our stuff from him. We get our stuff at the store." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I never knew like what that word was until I was older.
Yeah.
I wonder how that guy's doing.
Rolando Mota said, in our time, we've seen Baja Banderas and made Batos run, running Roger. Oh, yeah. Roger, Roger was yeah, that was crazy. Angel Chavez said, what's up, Cricket? White fans checking in on nights for 2 days. All good. What's
Oh,
up,
okay.
Angel? Did we go on last night too?
No, not last night.
Oh, yeah, it was Wednesday, but yeah. But you've been here two nights in a row with us.
Yep.
Alberto Betos, the crazy thing is Edward James Olmos intended to scare the youth with the gang prison culture, and instead it backfired spectacularly. Yeah, but I think that's a let's see, that's a mistake that anybody can make. You know what I'm saying? Because this,
I don't think so. I don't think he did his research good enough. He should have went and talked to like children, like psychologists and things like that. And I mean, would he let his kid watch that movie? Would he really?
yeah,
Would you really sit down and let your 7-year-old watch that movie? Or 10-year-old? Don't know. I just don't think he did his research as good
yeah,
as he should have. And I don't know. Just because he says it doesn't mean we have to believe him.
yeah. El Profe Loco said, gente que hubo grillo y white things. Way to keep the programa on the track. Always flows with a changed mind and positive message for the youngsters. Peace. What's up, Profe? How you doing, brother?
Oh, hello.
Steve Campos said, Arizona is weak, like me. On Facebook. You know, people say that, and I guess everybody feels like wherever they're from is the strongest, whatever, right? But what I do know, Mr. Steve Campos, is if that you were doing time in Arizona, you'd fall in line, and 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 it's just the way it is. I think all them clicas are weak just by the simple fact of how they're cannibalistic and they're taking advantage of their own raza. Um, it's not that hard to kill. Both clicas can do it, and I think the strong battles are the ones that turn against them. But I know what I know what you're saying, and I know you're cheerleading for your team.
I think that comment's weak. Just saying. And
Yeah,
would you really talk? Would do like it's those comments like. Uh, Hopefully, it's just an ignorant teenager, not some 40-year-old something guy. Because I really would hope that nobody would really talk like that in front of their kids. Really, and if you do, you should not have your kids. Seriously,
yeah. I mean, the problem is, like
it's
I said,
embarrassing. It's
like
so embarrassing.
the real problem is, and the thing is, hold on, I'm sorry. Um, the problem is, like I said, I mean, if you were doing time in Arizona or from Arizona, you'd fall in line like everybody else because they could whack you just like anybody else. But that doesn't mean anything. Um, it's cheerleading for your team, and that's very cute. So we'll move on. Porqueño said Alberto. Yeah, unfortunately, I think some of his other movies did okay. Mi Familia, Stand and Deliver. I think he did a better job in those. Yeah, those were good.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Those definitely were good ones.
Ray Diaz said, Cricket, why isn't my range working, man? Your
His,
range?
his wrench.
Oh, your wrench? It's not working? Where you at? Where you at? I don't know, bro. Did you try to hit somebody over the head?
He probably did. 'Cause we have a couple people.
Weasel, how come you hit Elias? I think it's probably an accident. Weasel probably hit it on accident on that one.
Oh, he's back in though. He's back in.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, good,
I
good.
have to check something real quick. If I log out, give me just a second.
All right. Family Top Solis Jr. said, no seas mandilón, bro. Talking to me or the other guy? Jojo said, what happened to Casares? I think he made a mistake, but Weasel, but we got him back. We got him back. Bactiarans for some. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hold on. I I gotta Bactiar Esfandiari. See, I gotta really concentrate on that. He who understands humanity seeks solitude, he said. Yeah, probably a pretty true statement, bro.
I say that saying all the time. I could say that saying.
You could.
Okay, that's a good saying.
LA Dodgers Blue said, Cuban Cricket White Fence and the B23 family. What's up? How you doing, LA Dodgers Blue? Keep on, brother.
Hello, everybody. Or
G.
I mean,
Said, in other words, Edward James Olmos is responsible for untold numbers of youth murder and destruction to this day. Unfortunately, brother, I believe that's probably
pretty
the
much.
truth.
Okay, pretty much. A little bit,
Yeah,
just a little
that's
bit.
probably the truth, bro. Jojo said, I think those movies were programming for the raza. Shake my head. Yeah,
But
it
you know
was.
what? Though it's not all his fault. It's the parents' fault for letting their kids watch that.
Yeah,
Like seriously, why would you
it's
let your kids watch that? Little
yeah,
kids.
it's a tough one right there. I mean, Mundo was one of the ones who said it even back then. He said that was probably the best commercial for the M, not against it. It's true. Ray Diaz said, "Cricket White in my wrench. Why is it not work? I don't know, bro. You still got it. It should work. Maybe somebody else hit him before you did, and it just I don't know. It should work." The next person that has to get hit, let Ray Diaz do it. See what happens. Jojo Arizona said, we isn't a bad word.
Yeah.
Bactiar said, sorry, I had to share that. No, that was a good saying. I used to say that all the time when I was little.
You're stupid.
Alberto Beto said, I think White Fence would either cry or have a heart attack if she saw that Fox News special report of the Tortillas Flat Gang story of Chucky and Midget. Very sad. They were just kids. Yeah, that was a tripped out one story. That story was crazy.
What story?
They were like 12-year-old kids in a clica, like a little like a in a gang, in a street gang, but they looked real little, you know what I mean, and they were just out on the street. They had tattoos. They were one of them had already got blasted a few times, and they were just talking about they're gonna go to the joint. They both ended up in the joint. Yeah.
That is sad.
Gita said Mexico kicked French's ass for trespassing. France's ass? Yoshi said blood in, blood out.
Whatever, G-Thoughts.
Virginia said she's from Tortilla Flats too. She is.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Freaking face looked like a tortilla.
Chita said, I'm sure she's very familiar with that documentary, Alberto. Ask her.
No, I'm not, actually.
I think she's never seen it.
Never seen it. I don't want to see it now that you guys said that it's about these little kids. I'll just end up crying.
Chita says she makes tortilla flats de pollo y pico de gallo.
I hate you.
Porque they're all doubling down on the legend talk BS lately. I know. I've been seeing that.
I'm sure they are.
And you know what's the trip is fuck them. That's all I gotta say. It seems like Damien Chapa really enjoyed his role, didn't he? Maybe a little too much. Yeah. Chita said, I'm still traumatized from seeing Popeye in his little red undies.
Like, who does that? Imagine going to someone's house, like Casper's house or Chino's house, and they like open the door like that. Like, who would do that? Who does? Like, I don't know. It's just nobody.
But a lot of the stuff from that movie was that's what I'm saying. Like, it was outlandish. It was not like
but like them as a character,
Yeah,
And most of them being Mexican, why wouldn't they say like, "Hey, dude, we really don't do this." Like, why wouldn't they tell the writer or the producer like, "Really, I have to open my door up in underwear like that? Like, it can't be boxers or something." Like really, like we don't do that, or like I don't even wear these. Like,
yeah.
couldn't they have some type of input or something, or tell them
And
like,
the way they talk to each other in the joint. Remember the way he would say, like, I don't know. The whole thing was
yeah,
crazy.
no, I know.
Alberto Beto said, at least Santana got in bed with a woman, but Miklo sucked fingers. I think his vato was el magic.
Ugh,
Yeah, bro, but that's another thing. I don't care how much time you do. No one's gonna turn a ruka over and try to dick her down in the ass. It's like, come on, bro. Like, like if he's that used to do it, like that don't even that was just ridiculous.
it's dumb.
And G said, Alberto Beto, shake my head. Gita said, Miklo would suck Magic's toes late in the night. Alberto's laughing. Burkina said Magic was the one who was sprung. LOL.
The way he looked all the time, like, oh my god, what's wrong with his eyes? Like, his eyes were like just stuck open all the time. Like, dude,
Yeah,
do you blink ever? Like, that's
yeah.
just weird.
Hard life said, I remember that empty back table at times. Yeah, the carnal table. 8 Piece of Hell or High Water is a good one with Jeff Bridges. I think I seen that. Casparelli said, Buenas noches. Buenas noches, how you doing? MG said, Chronicles, did you ever have the llaves to a yarda yourself? Uh, yeah. Um, so I had Santa Rita. I had um after the riot, we moved to they had just opened up Buckeye. And when I got to Buckeye, I had Barchi, and then I had someone hit on that yarda, so they put me in the oil. And when they let me out, I got out on Steiner. I had Steiner, and then I hit the Calles. And when I went back on my violation, um, now when I went back on my violation, I was made then, and I went to Cheyenne, and I was the only carnal on the yard, so I had Cheyenne twice. Um, I think that was it. Yeah, those are the only ones. We had we had Meadows, but it was a few. Like it wasn't just one. It was a few of us. Me, Chino, 40 was there, 40 ounce. Hormiga from La Victoria. It was a few of us that were running that together. Casparelli said, "Why did I read torta in that sentence? Which one? Did you ever have the llaves to a yarda yourself? Or you read to a torta yourself? Is that what you
Mhm.
read?" Cheetah said, "There'll be shit on my knife instead of my pinche cheetah."
Oh my,
Sergio B23 said, MG, he has them by proxy because White Fence had all the keys,
oh my,
right? Mm. I had the county too. That caused a lot of issues. That's when they stripped Longo and gave me the llaves to the county, and then the vatos downstairs. It caused problems. It was a trip. Me and Longo talked about it, and he was cool with it, and me and him were cool with it. Like everything was good, but there was a misunderstanding downstairs, and there was people that were saying that they had been under Longo a long time, and that they were going to continue to send him whatever and follow him. So then we had to start sending people to hit them bottles because they were trying to follow the program. So then all of a sudden it became Cricket's gente against Longo's gente downstairs, while me and Longo were cool upstairs. It was ridiculous. And we would, like, I'd try to send messages, and so would he, but they just kept acting like it was I don't know what the fuck was going. It was a trip. We even went to visits together, and everybody we caught down there, we'd be like, look, me and Longo are cool. You guys need to stop this bullshit. It's just Longo no longer has the llaves. I'm gonna have it, and it's going to happen a little bit different. And it wasn't because of so much of Longo; it was more because of Longo's old lady at the time. But it was, yeah. Let me see. Elias. Oh, Jojo said next time there'll be blood on my blade, not on my. Elias Casares Spencer, I should phrase it better. Just write it down in a quicker way. Tyson2 said, cool story, Jovan.
That is a cool story, actually. I never knew what it was.
Jojo said, Elias, you're good, G. I think it was a misunderstanding.
And you know what? I'm kind of glad that my mom lied. You know, sometimes you gotta lie to your kids when they're little. Like, she didn't have to sit there and tell me the whole truth, what he really was. Like, a kid doesn't need all that information. A kid doesn't need to know that.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, Elias, it wasn't you, brother. I think it was probably an accident. Sometimes it's happened before. Someone will like just swipe the screen or and it'll knock somebody out like that. And if it hits one, it does them all. So yeah, I don't think it wasn't you, bro. Jojo said, Burqueño said, Elias, no, brother, you're good, man. This is what the conversation is for. Everybody's input. Yep, absolutely. Junior Arroz said, what's up, local? Much respect, bro. What's up with my homie Diablo from Hollywood 39? I don't know. You know what? He's back in, is from what I heard. He's back inside. What was Diablo's last name? I'm trying to think about it right now. I know he was related to Ears from Posse. But anyway, I looked him up the other day, and I know he's back in there. He's in Buckeye. But he's just out of it. Ponchi, I don't know if you know, Ponchi ended up becoming involved. Tasty was a real good homeboy of mine. I love the shit out of Tasty, man. I heard they killed him, but he was a real good dude. There was a bunch of them, man. That Rick Fiore was a good dude. I had a lot of good homeboys from Hollywood that, a lot of good gente that I did time with. Elias Casares said, gracias to both. Crusted, what's up, Crust? He came in with the eyes, and Burqueño looked back.
Oh, what's going on? Who are we looking at? Who are we looking at?
What's up? Jojo says,
why did I shake my head like if you guys can see me? Like, who are we looking at?
Salute to Sotelo from Hollywood, said Jojo. Christian Orantia said, boring. You took the time to write that instead of just getting the fuck out of here. If I'm boring, go. I'm not going to dance for you, sweetie.
Your face is boring. Go pay your child support. Jesus.
It's just crazy. Like, if you don't like the content, there's nobody forcing you to be here. You don't have to waste your time typing. It just seems like a waste of time. Or did you just want to hurt my feelings?
I think he wanted to hurt your feelings.
See, and I'm a content creator, bro.
Oh,
so you calling me boring is not gonna stop me from creating the content, okay?
Shut your face.
Christian Orantia.
He's calling you boring, like if that's gonna be a word that is gonna hurt you. Like, do you not hear how I abuse him on a day-to-day? Boring isn't gonna cut it. You better come up with something better, like,
Not just that. Have you not heard what other people call me? Boring is a good start.
I mean, they called you piece of poop, dropout, loser. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Old man.
All that.
I mean,
but now, brother,
receiving hairline.
Fuck you. No one talks about my hairline.
I'm just saying. That's what I've heard on the streets.
Nah. Anyway, Chris, I'm just clowning with you, bro. Hey, I'm sorry that I'm not entertaining. I'm not the dancing type, brother. We're just here having conversations.
There are YouTubers though that do,
Yeah. Today is a more of a kickback. We just bullshit day. But either way, this isn't an entertaining type of channel. right here we try to figure out what we can do to get at-risk youth away from the clicas and all that. I don't tell war stories. I don't entertain
Well,
people.
we do sometimes.
It's not what I'm here for. Um, so I apologize on that front. But no one's forcing you, bro. Elias Casares said, I'm back now. Yep, yep. Krusty said, y'all on my live. Oh, you live, brother? Krusty, right now?
Oh, we're on your live. Hello, people.
He
Oh, they
put us,
can't hear me.
they might. You don't know
Oh,
how he put us,
hello, Krusty Crew.
right? Let me see. Let's see. Boom. Oh, he's watching now.
We probably were because by the time you get to the comments.
Cops are arresting somebody. Krusty's laughing.
Uh-oh.
He's all happy. He said, got him now.
They're probably arresting AP. Trying to come across that border again. He just doesn't get it. You know what I mean? He doesn't get it. That's why he hasn't been commenting, because he's not on here. He's on the news over there.
Krusty said, oh, Weasel says, sorry, brother, it was an accident. Yeah, we knew it was. Elias, see, it was an accident. Burqueño said, a la verga, my face.
Yeah, your face. Okay.
Yvonne Madrid said, yeah, it was sad. Midget and his brother were LWAP and Chucky was killed. Yeah. No, Chucky was killed. I thought, isn't one of them in a wheelchair? Maybe one of the other ones were I know one's in a wheelchair is what I heard. And they're in PC too. Or SNY, sorry. Jojo said, Spencer, in advance, my favorite line is when Big Al says, you wild little bitch, I'm gonna fuck your brains out.
Oh,
What do you say that to? I don't remember that. I remember the whole give me some choncho and all that shit. See, that just wouldn't happen. Alberto Beto said, Cricket, do you think we'll ever see Boxer Enriquez with a YouTube channel? Maybe. I don't know. In time, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure he's getting acclimated to the guy is and living his life right now. Uh, I didn't start doing anything for I don't know 4 or 5 years or so, 4 years, something like that. So he may. I mean, he has a lot to talk about. It would be I think it'd be a good channel if he. I mean, depending which way he went with it, obviously, I mean, it'd be a good channel for some people, regardless. I would want to see something, else, but I would hope, and I think he would do it a certain way that I think would be a good way. Elias Casares said, "I need to put some frijoles on my tortilla right now."
okay. Well, you do that. Have fun with that.
Weasel says, "So sorry, Elias Casares." Heart Life said, "Michelle and Tony saying good night. You out of here,
Good
brother?"
night.
Good night, Heart Life. Ya sabes, brother. Porque said Alberto, he's probably gained a lot of subscribers fast just because of his notoriety. Yeah, more than likely. Porque said, Tony, Michelle, good night, you two. God bless. Casparelli's okay. Buenas noches, guys. All right, buenas noches.
Good night. We're probably gonna get off here too soon, babe, because I got to be at work early in the morning.
Okay. Junior
We're
Arroz.
coming up on 2 hours anyway.
Junior Arroz said his last name. Yeah, Montoya. Him and Ears were primos. Or are primos.
His name is Ears?
Ears from Posse, yeah. Orejas.
That is not okay. I'd be like, no, you're not giving me that nickname.
That's
No.
your name.
No, it's not my nickname.
I'm going to make a little cup with a white fence with ears.
No, you're not. And you know what? My mom, when I told her about that, she's like, oh, you are like my pick a little white fence. Like, she really likes it. She's like, that is so nice. I'm just like, okay.
Cricket, did you see Trump's mugshot? Straight gangster right there, said Alberto Beto. Yeah, I saw it.
That's
No,
unnecessary. It
he's
was
all scout.
unnecessary.
I want to see what happens though. If that shit, they said he was only in there for 29 minutes, bro. Everybody else takes 12 hours to be booked through. He was in for 29 minutes.
He shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Ray Diaz said, everyone chat, have a good night. Cricket and White Fins have to work in the morning. All right, brother.
Good
Ya
night.
sabes. Motherfucker. Junior Otto said, yeah, brother, I met you before at Casper's when he was living in the hood on Encano right before you guys got booked on that Fed case. You met me? Is that right? At
He looks a
Casper's?
lot different now, huh?
I look the same, right, bro?
No.
Did you trip out? Did you think
Did
we
you
were back
think
in?
this was his, like, did you think that this was grandpa right here?
You thought I used Botox, huh, bro? Nope. It's
You're
all
so
natural.
stupid.
It's all natural right here, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Living in Encano when he was, is that where
Living at Elena's house.
was that Elena's house on Encano?
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
fucking.
It's a fly beating you up.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, that's where Elena left, right? Remember, we're in the backyard taking pictures and shit.
Oh, how cute.
I know. Taking family photos
Oh my god.
right before they decided to try and kill my old lady.
Right? That
Thanks,
wild.
Nah, Casper didn't have nothing to do with that. He was upset about it.
No, I actually like Casper and Elena.
Alberto Beto said that fool wasted time typing and then subscribing just to say that you were boring. Yeah. But that's because for real, he likes me. Yvonne Madrid said, hey, you can't be too boring. My 12-year-old loved your live the other day. Did she? Yeah, that was
Oh,
cool.
thank you.
That's cool. Hopefully I didn't cuss too much. Burkina said, I'm on both lives, one on the TV, the other on the phone.
Cool.
AP said, cricket is a hoot, but Giovanna can get rather dull after a while.
Okay. Well, no, that's me, AP. You know I'm the one that's the hoot. Thank you.
Hey, Junior, well, wasn't Ponchi there with us that night? No, Ponchi got locked up for the gun already, huh? No, you going to wait, brother. Cricket is a MG said Alberto Beto looks like he was keystreaming some Big Macs. He is an orange.
Some Big Macs?
Alberto Beto, same here on TV and on phone. Elias Casares says, sheesh, Creo, why you gotta be so boring? But in reality, carnal, if those who can't understand the conversation, then it's on them. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, bro, we're not here, it's not it's not gonna be that type of entertainment. If you're used to like um hearing the stories and the dancing and the singing, that's not what you're gonna find here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about some serious shit. We're gonna clown. We're gonna have fun and all that, but it ain't gonna be, all that. So,
And you're not going to hear well, when I was in there, I could have done this, or I was going to do this, but I didn't get a chance to do this.
yeah.
And I was that, and I was this. Shut up. Why would you want to be?
When I did my 2-year sentence,
Exactly. So dumb.
Burkina said Chucky is dead or no? Yeah, I know. One of them might. I think one of them's dead. One of them's in the wheelchair. Well, even there's two in the joint. One of the ones that's in the joint is in a wheelchair. I just don't know. Which one? AP said, Giovanna, I was actually in Phoenix about 2 weeks ago. You're just mad you have a man name and that I have a remote job. You could never, foreigner. He said a
Okay, well,
remote
you
job.
don't have to throw it in my face that you have a remote job, okay? Because I want one of those one day. So thank you very much,
I got one. I look at. I work from home right here.
Mr.
Think that
Fancy Guy.
this one right here is gonna make me like 22 cents.
You're so dumb.
You don't know. That's what they do.
Well, if it is, then you better give me half.
22 cents. Shit, you should have seen. I had like fucking 32 copyright infringement things the other night from our music.
I don't
Oh
care.
look,
You still owe me child support.
yeah, right. Look, our podcast number 296 made 77 cents. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You're stupid.
2 hours, 77 cents. What's that? 35 cents an hour?
Why do you gotta go hoo hoo? You sound like um Pooh Bear.
Who the fuck is Who Bear?
The Pooh Bear.
Oh, Pooh Bear. The hell is what with Pooh? What is he does that?
Winnie the Pooh. You know the way he laughs. Hoo 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 hoo.
Oh, he does, huh? Ivan
And then you
Madrid.
got your little stomach.
Oh, now you calling me fat.
No, I'm just saying.
It's all right. Fat motherfucker. Fuck
Oh
shit.
my God, I didn't say all that.
Ivan Madrid said Burqueño had seen another documentary that said they found him dead on the side of the road.
Oh,
Probably.
see, I don't want to see that.
AP said I was eating tacos. I ate 9.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but those are the little taquitos, bro. That's nothing. Burqueño said, Ivan, that's what I thought. AP said, I remember when Grillo would stay on for 3 hours plus before the Giovanna days. Chale.
Okay, well, first of all, there's been times we've stayed on for 3 hours, okay? And some of us have to go to work, okay? I don't have a remote job. Thank you very much.
I stay at work. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you need help.
AP said, I remember when, Alberto Beto said there's another documentary where it says how Chucky was molested by a relative, and that was the reason why he ran away from home and basically lived in that abandoned house, which was the gang house. That sucks.
So,
Sad that no one could help that kid. Someone could have, bro. That's the point. I mean, yeah, we can't get into it right now. We don't got time. But unfortunately, there's so many kids out there that need someone to step in and be that adult. You know what I mean? It's fucking pieces of shit that take advantage of kids and then lead them. Even if you don't, even if it's not that right, molesting or whatever. The motherfuckers that lead these kids down that path. If there's an old veterano, 30 years old, 40 years old in the barrio, and he's hanging out with them 15, 16-year-old kids and trying to show them, the barrio ways and all. That's just as bad, man. That motherfucker deserves to be whacked just like the other motherfucker. These kids need guidance, the right type of guidance. They've already come up in a harsh environment, in a sad world, according to how they've lived it. And then some piece of shit comes in and takes advantage of them just trying to find some way to be accepted. Fucking punks. Crusted, what's up, brother? Burkina San Alberto, that's sad. Real sad, too. Fucking real. The kid has no chance.
oh.
Junior Arrow said, we just getting old, brother. So,
Yeah, see?
not me, bro.
You said you're old. You're old
I
as
just,
heck.
I just haven't shaved, bro. But when I shave, you'll think we're right there
He
in that
said that.
backyard again.
No, I don't think he thinks that. I don't think he thinks that at all. He probably had to make sure it was you before he even commented. Like, is this that guy? Like, is it?
I remember those because there was only a few nights that were. It was when because Casper was on home arrest, so he couldn't leave. Remember? So we
Yeah.
all went over there. Mean Gene was there. Tyson. Uh, Matter of fact, we sent. Who did we send? There was a couple skina there. We sent them to go steal cameras. Those remember those disposable cameras? They went
Yeah.
and jacked. They went. Oh, I think it was Trigger from West Side Chicanos and somebody else. They went and jacked some disposable cameras so that because we wanted to take pictures, that the FBI got all of them. Yvonne Madrid said she even had my 13-year-old watch it and said he even shouted me out. LOL. In her eyes, you're a celebrity because you're on YouTube.
Oh,
I am a celebrity.
oh, stop
What are you
it.
talking about? Content
He's
creator.
he's just a regular old guy. Nothing, nothing to see here.
I'm a movie star.
Jeez.
AP said Grillo. See, Grillo
Oh
is a
God,
celebrity.
another one.
Mr. Perplex himself. That's right.
Go
Whoa.
eat more tacos, AP.
AP says 77 cents multiplied by 296 is $227, Grillo. Raking it in 3 years. Shit, I'm
One
telling
more year, you can get you a gold chain,
you. I can get one now from Walmart.
or you can get a fancy rental car. You know, drive around.
I could. I got points too at fucking whatever
You're
them.
so stupid.
Shit. What can I say? All right, everybody. Good night. Hope you all have a great rest of the night. Salute. Good night.
Good night.
George Jay-Z said, "What's good with Trigger?" You talking about Trigger from West Side Chicanos? Was nothing's good with that. Nothing at all. Alberto Beto said, "I'm calling it a night. Buenas noches a todos. Cricket, thanks for doing these lives. Appreciate it. Thank you guys, bro, for tapping in and watching my boring ass. No, I know it's cool though to speak to a celebrity, so I do this for you guys."
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Elias Casares said, "Buenas noches, Burqueño." AP said, "Good night, gente. Giovanna, please leave. Serio."
You leave. Can you please leave the United States? I'm tired of you and your people corrupting it. Thank you. Please go.
That's funny.
There's the gate.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, good night, everybody. See you next time.
yeah. We're gonna get out of here.
I know today was a little slow, but it is what it is.
It's my turn, AP. All right. Um, yep, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys. We appreciate again you guys tapping in and spending time with us. I know we didn't get into a serious discussion tonight. Can't do it all the time. I just wanted to kind of chill. But there are, just so you guys know, if you guys get into the same thing, Prison Chronicles Facebook, I'm posting videos on there that I really can't post here. So if you guys want to check those out, go ahead. A lot of people ask me about stuff, and I'm putting them over there. YouTube always trips the fuck out, and that starts acting stupid. And Facebook isn't as strict, so if you guys want to check them out, they'll be there. Other than that, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate everybody again for tapping in. MG said good night. Oh, Bakhtiar said night. Yvonne said good night. Everyone got to get up early. Going to see my daughter again with my daughter-in-law. It's her first time, so she don't want to go by herself. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh, tell her hello from all of us.
Yep,
Hope
yep.
she's doing well, Yvonne.
Jojo said Weasley went rogue. Elias Casares, salute to everybody, said Jojo. What happened? Did you hit some more again? What's going on? What's going on, Weasel? What you doing, bro?
He's just hitting fools.
Yeah, I'm pulling that.
That's probably an accident.
That's a lot of accidents.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make sure nobody was actually just. I think they were just timed out, but nobody was actually kicked out, right? Or JoJo brought him back. All right. Yeah, he said he's probably in the shower. Weasel's going on a rampage. He's probably. I didn't even pay attention, guy. I didn't see it over here. My bad, guys. Uh, I pulled the wrench for now until we could figure out what's happening. Um,
he's probably in the shower. What does that mean?
he's just clowning.
Oh,
You know, JoJo and his shower jokes.
well, just be careful, Weasel. It's just a wrench. It's not the real thing. We're not on a real yard. I knew somebody who would take, advantage of that wrench, makes him feel almighty and, you know, makes him feel like
Who
big
was that?
stuff. I'm not gonna say who. I just knew somebody like that, but just probably was never in that life, probably never did time, or probably did a little time. I don't know, but the wrench was just, oh wow. Just be careful, Weasel. Don't get caught up in that.
Yep, yep. Orale, we are gonna get out of here for real. Thank you guys. He said the water hitting the screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do it, but till I know for sure, got to take precautionary measures.
Good night, everybody. Have a good
AP,
night.
AP said, "Oh, her friend."
Hi, my friend.
All right, we're gone. Have
That
a good
was
night.
a snake in the grass. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. AP said you would always defend dude too.
I know, and isn't that sad? But hey, you live and you learn. It's the ones that you go hard for that, end up doing that.
True.
I think, and I'm going to say this because I don't care. AP, I think the grossest thing that I saw, the most disgusting thing I saw when it was really just done for me was Rascal said something like, "Oh, I'm going to post a picture of the kids' backpacks, on something," and then this fool really had the nerve to put throwing up emojis, like sick. Like I'll pass on that. I don't want to see it. Like how psycho is a grown person to not want to see little kids get their backpacks and be happy? Like you got to be a messed up individual. Like I don't know. Pobrecito. I pray for him. Seriously. That to me was the most grossest thing I ever saw. And I've seen a lot of gross things here on YouTube, but that was like the low. The low of the low.
Weasel said, "I'm so sorry it happened again. Sorry, Alberto. But good night. Much love and respect to everyone. Good night, Weasel. I don't know what happened, but good night." Weasley said, "Jojo said, Weasley, what happened?" I said, "Sorry, Jojo." But we're out of here. Have a good night. Until the next one.
And to all a good night. Huh?
He said, "No, I gotta know. Tell us." Weasel and Albert have to go body. Just kidding. Good night. Jojo said, "No, I gotta know. Tell us."
It's AP knows. He knows what I'm talking about. That's it. All right. Bye, you guys.